Have you ever heard of a bingo card? Not that bingo card, but a yearly one where you set 25 goals, big or little, that you want to achieve that year and try and tick them all off. Not gonna lie, I'm very late to the party, but they look pretty cool. So I'm thinking today we could design one as a spread in this journal. Why don't you grab a drink? We're getting cozy, having a chat. It's gonna be fun. Don't you just love how in the middle of winter you wake up and it's dark, and then it's the middle of the day and it's still dark, and then it just gets darker? Great for motivation, that. I actually want to grab this basket of papers. Also some markers. The idea I have is to actually stick in each of the bingo squares with different pieces of paper. Genuinely, it might look terrible, but it could also look really cute. It could also be really hard to read. I think it'll be worth it. We need a big square. Where are we at? Bingo is 25, so it's probably going to be 3 on one side, 2 on the other, because otherwise it will go down the crease. 20, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. 4 by 4, that's okay. I think we can work with that. Okay, let's pick the papers. Oh, this is a good place to start. This one is really cute. We could possibly go for some darker ones and then use like a white acrylic on top maybe. Kind of like colored textures. I think that'll work. Oh yeah, like these, the little floral ones. Haven't used those for a while really, or the butterflies. I got a tiny little book in here as well that I think might work. Oh, and I got some new little maps. I forgot about these. This was the most recent haul, which I think was Journal Say. If you're new here, hi. We do a lot of hauls on this channel. I'll leave the playlist below if you want to check it out. It'd be good to use up some scraps as well. There's a little bit in there. I think that's too small though. Okay, here's the idea. We'll grab a bit of paper, pencil. Yeah, in case you haven't gathered already, this is going to be a silly little real-time video where we're just creating the spread together. 4 by 4 would be a good place to start. And then once we've made one, we can just use it as a template. Then what if it's wonky? Well, then I guess they'll all be wonky. Oh, I can't be forgetting about my tea. Yes, I'm still going to use... Oh gosh, wait. We need to go along now, don't we? I'm thinking that's too big. Scissors! We don't need to be super accurate about this. I mean, maybe it would be good to get the first one right. It's okay, it will just look a little bit wonky. Maybe we'll do a few of these. Oh, it moved. There we go. That was a good thing that we'll see a way around. We'll do a few of them. Oh, no. And then we'll just spread them out. Oh, what about the maps? Should we choose? This one's quite cool. I think we'll only be able to fit one on though, so it might be a bit of a waste. Maybe we can just about do 2. Yeah, I think that might be just about right. I mean, that will be 5 and then we're already making good progress. It feels like less of a waste as well that we could do 2 on that. Next, can we use this? No. This is actually from the sketchbook idea. Oop, the winter version. We made a robin out of this and I kept the components. And there's another one here. This one might not fit though. Oh, possibly. I mean, we're really scavenging it at this point. We need 25 if the plan is gonna work. Honestly, it was just like a little silly idea I had. I didn't know these were a thing, obviously, because otherwise we would have done it already. I mean, as long as it gets done before February, I think we're okay, right? Are there any on here that are just regular paper? Maybe like, I don't want to use a really nice one because those pieces I might want to keep for art, but I think it will work. Problem is it's got like this lovely edge that we're having to cut off. Oh no, I think we can only fit 2. Yeah, it's just like a slightly awkward size. Oh, it's okay, we're on the back. Yeah, it's just a little bit too awkward, so that's only going to be 2. What about the slightly bigger ones though? The smaller ones will definitely be 1, so I think I'd rather use the bigger ones. That way we can fit 2 in. Ah, well there we go. When it comes to the goals that I put together, I must admit, some of them are a bit out there. But I think we're supposed to choose like some easier goals and some harder ones. And some that are virtually impossible. Just because it's fun, really. That's a bit diagonal. Ah, well, it's fine. It's just a bit of fun, isn't it? How many have we got now? Must have a few already. Okay, all those are done. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. What about this one and maybe this one? I haven't actually used these before. Oh, they all look pretty identical. I'll just grab that one then. Yeah, they're all quite similar. That one's a bit different. Maybe there's like 3 or 4 of each. Oh, it has a person on it. Didn't see that. So we're on 11. So this will be 12. And then this one here will be 13. Oh, can we fit another one? Yay. 14. And then we got 15, 16. Oh, whoopsie. I think it's that one. 17. I do want the grid to look quite different. So I think we're only going to do 3 of each. Like maximum. Might look terrible. It might not work at all. So that's 17. Oh, that one's pretty. That one's really light. Quite a subtle design. Yeah, maybe like this one. 18, 19. Oh, that's all we can fit on that one. Oh, these are going to be so wonky. 20, 21, 22. I do like using all these papers because it's really cool that they do have a theme as opposed to collecting junk, which I also use. But I feel like junk is often bigger when it comes to like packaging supplies and stuff, and I thought that might be a bit of a waste for this. These are called notes from the past. They are kind of like old letters, aren't they? Something like that. Or possibly we could do 2 actually. Maybe just about. Yeah, it must be the same size as that other one. Oh, I've forgotten what number we're on. 23 was it? Was it 21? Maybe it was 21. I'll count again. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 13, 14, 15, 23, 24. One more. Can we try and reuse one of these? That's a bit of a close fit. I'm just going to use one of these again. As long as we spread it out, it should be fine. And I think that is 25. I don't know, I had an idea, it might be silly. A lot of my ideas are quite silly, really. Oh, we need a glue stick. Honestly, I think it might be fun. It could also go horrifically wrong. We can go all the way to the top. We could do the title in the sides. It doesn't have to be here. Because I would like to have a little bit of a gap in between each of them. And I did only calculate it loosely. Oh, maybe this blue one. There's quite a lot of similar colours, actually. That wasn't planned in the slightest. Oh, these words are so pretty. Oh, this pink is nice. I tell you what, let's pop the pink so that it contrasts. Maybe like here. I got a blue as well. Oh, the maps. Yay. Oh, there's a lot of plants. I didn't quite think of that. Oh no, this is the red one, isn't it? This is from the robin. Okay, I'll pop that up top then. Yeah, there's no like pinks or purples or anything. It's quite a warm, neutral palette. A blue, which will stand out. There's a couple of blues. Maybe I'll pop another flower down here just to spread them out. Maybe here. And the map. I kind of want to pop that near the middle, to be honest. Just because it stands out quite a lot, I think. Maybe there. And then we need to spread apart those blues. So I'm going to grab one. Maybe pop it over here at the top. I think I will grab this one next and pop it at the bottom. We are doing this in the most random order. I'm just trying to also make it look cohesive as we go. Honestly, you know, on this channel we create chaos. That's just the way it is. This one. Oh, where would that go though? That could go there. And then maybe that blue could go there. Maybe we'll pop this one here. Orange flower there. Pop the blue in there because I do like that idea. Didn't realize there were so few colors. It's quite cohesive though. Happy accident. Oh yeah, that would be nice there, wouldn't it? This is like the only color that isn't blue or orange or brown. Oh, okay, the blue. Yeah, the blue is gonna go there. And then we will see what we're left with. These 3. Yeah, everything else is down. Oh, they are quite similar. Oh, they're all similar. Whoopsie. Oh, they're quite similar too, though. Oh, that's not too bad, actually. Yeah, I'm going to go for that, I think. I like the idea, though. This is the idea that I had, that it would be like a bingo board, but cute. I've got to be honest with you, that turned out a lot better than I thought it would. We could grab the little Poscas to write with, because these should be pretty opaque. First though, we do need to make the title. Could go down the side, that could be fun actually. Maybe the year, and then pop it down the side. We have accidentally got a colour theme, so I guess we're gonna want to stick with it. Orange, a nice pinky reddy dark color, and maybe like a blue-green. This one is a little bit more muted, and that's kind of what the color theme is. 20, 26. Oh, that is a lovely color. That is like perfect, isn't it, for this theme? Maybe we'll do a little bit more decorating afterwards as well. Let's have a little look at last year. I wrote down all of the goals in here, the old daily doodle diary. So let's see how we got on. First up is build a physical shop. Yes, absolutely did that. Make my own and prints and stickers. There's also like trading cards on there. That is a success. Number 2, lean into art styles. You know what? I think we kind of did that with like the create this book and how much art can you make. Oh, actually no, that was the Secret Santa. I literally made this piece, which is so different from anything I've made before. Number 3, invest in the business. I have invested time, lots of time, but no, I haven't bought any new tech or anything really at all in 2025. I guess like paper for my shop, but that's kind of inevitable. Like the prints have to be on paper, so I wouldn't say that was an investment. Number 4, create a coloring book. Okay, I haven't made a coloring book, but I did make an art prompt book. How much art can you make? This. Well, actually it comes white. And you can kind of paint it however you like, and this is how I painted mine. It's my little lava book. Already I've done a little bit in there. Oh, the colouring book is still a work in progress. We just had so many ideas for it. Came up with all of the prompts in like a week. It was kind of spontaneous, but it really felt right at the time. And I was so happy that we made it. And then we have start a Patreon, which I've done. And I have all of these incredible supporters supporting me and supporting the channel and helping me keep create these videos. Thank you all of you. I think we got 4 out of 5. I'm not gonna lie though, on the personal front we didn't do many. Prioritize mental health, travel abroad twice. I did neither. We didn't go abroad this year. Make the most of the sun. I did try and go out. There wasn't very much sun, to be honest. Be a week ahead on videos. Didn't happen either. And paint the house inside and out. So that's that, 2025. And this journal is what I'm using from 2026 and hopefully onwards, dedicated to the career. And I've also got some cool goals. I'd like to double the size of my shop, create a second book, grow the YouTube channel, understand new art supplies. Like I have some, I want to figure them out. Get 100 orders from my shop, complete the art studio, which is so close. Get regular sponsorships and put more emotion into the art I create. Aside from that though, we have the bingo card, which is going to be a bit more chaotic. Some are going to be bigger, some are going to be smaller. Some are personal, some are career-based. This is going to be random. Let's have a look. Got my matcha, but it's in a pink glass, so it kind of looks brown. It is green. Okie dokie, let's do this. Let's activate the pens so that they work. Why are these pens not filling me with hope? They are literally Poscas. Why are they not really working? They all seem a bit dry. Is it because they were upright? Maybe they need to be upside down. They're all like really dry. Okay, I'll grab something else. Like every single one is pretty dry. What do we have? Okay, how's about a handful of gel pens? And I've got a water-based marker as well, but it's a fine tip too. Number 1, starting off strong. Ew, I just dunked my hand in it. Make a viral video. I have never gone viral. I've been posting on YouTube for about 3 years now, and I haven't had a single video go viral or even like pop off really. And I have heard it's not great to go viral, but if one video could just do slightly better, that would be amazing, just to be able to reach a bigger audience. What I'm focusing on this year is making more discoverable videos, like helpful tutorials, search videos, big out there challenges, that kind of thing. I don't know if this next one is going to happen or not, and that is to start sticker mail. At the moment, my Patreon is very passive. It's digital rewards only, so I don't know if this is a route that I would be able to go, just because at the moment the big focus is YouTube, and it might take away time from editing. Well, no, like it probably would take away time. I would like to have a sticker mail tier where every month a sticker can be sent to your door through Patreon. I don't know, just an idea. Next is to get a dog. And you might be thinking, oh, that's not a big deal. We don't have a garden, so it really is. In the UK, it's actually really hard to rehome a dog. It's not as simple as just like going to a shelter and picking up a dog. You have to have home visits where often they'll come to your house, and if you don't have a secure garden with like a 6-foot fence, or if you have children in the house, or if you're both working full time, they will reject you. And unfortunately, that's why so many people end up getting puppies. I am looking into possibly getting one from Romania, but you still have to pass the house checks. It's not as easy as you'd think. Next, I would like to have 120 items on my shop. At the moment, there are 50, so it would be just over double. Obviously, at the beginning, I wasn't able to invest too much because because I genuinely thought, like, there's a solid chance nobody would have bought from my shop. Didn't expect what we got in the slightest. Like, thank you so much if you bought from my shop. It's crazy. And now I'm able to actually invest and make even more products, because at the moment I am aware that there are not that many products. But now my website can have drop down, which means we can have even more. It's gonna be good. Oh, this is a big, very unlikely one. But you know what? I'm gonna try and make this a really big year. Reach 20k subscribers. Yes, I am aware that that is virtually double what we're on right now. We're gonna try and make this a big year. Maybe, I don't know. Could be crazy. It's a little bit crazy. And carrying on, because it went so well last year, travel abroad twice. I mean, it is still the goal. And if you don't achieve your goals, you can always move them on to the next year. Why not? Oh, I don't know what happened to that eye. Multiple sponsorships each month. Don't worry when I say that, I really am meaning integrated sponsorships. We're not going to be changing the content of the channel. I want to make the same videos, but have sponsored segments in some of them, because AdSense doesn't pay very well. I don't know if you've noticed, but I've actually dropped the number of ads per video because they are really quite annoying. I'm aware. I know they're annoying. Oh, this is a fun one. I would like to try and make watercolor paint from pigment. I actually got some pigments for Christmas, so I think that could be really fun. Oh, this is another crazy one. I would like to complete How Much Art Can You Make? Considering it's my own book, I think it only feels right that I complete it before other people. And a lot of people are moving quite fast with it, so I need to hurry up. I am already moving faster than the Create This book though, to be fair. Not that that was difficult to beat. Moving on. I would like to travel to 20 new places in the UK. Now, this doesn't have to be big. This could be like a town or a village or a beach. And I think it would be quite achievable, considering it could be any small location, but I'd like to track it. I think a lot of the time when we think of goals and traveling, we think of the big things like, where do you want to go? What do you want to see? And you kind of forget that you do still see new places where you live. You do still travel to new locations, but because it's so nearby, you kind of don't see it like that, or maybe forget about it. So I actually made this page because I want to track the movies and shows, off to a great start, that I'm watching this year. And I also want to pop down the places I've visited, because really all those small places that are somewhat near you, they still count, and it can be quite easy to kind of forget. That's what I'm realizing in adulthood, is my life is so much busier that I really do forget a lot of the smaller things. If I don't write it down and track, I can completely forget what I've done and when it was. Over here now. Create 5 lino print designs. Yep, that means there are lino print designs coming to the shop, and I was super excited for it. I actually made the stamp in the creating a shop video. If you haven't seen it, I'll pop it down below. And that was tiny, but I had a lot of fun. So I think it's gonna be fun offering something trading card size, but even more affordable, because I love the trading cards, or ACEOs. And I think a lot of you have too, but due to the nature of the fact they are original pieces, this is a slightly more affordable option that will be in between the cost of a print and the cost of a trading card. Of course, I would like everything in my shop to be affordable, but I also want to have various different price points. So you can get the mystery mini stickers as like the cheapest option. Then I have single stickers, I have sticker bundles, the smaller prints, the bigger prints, the lino prints, the trading cards, and then the original paintings. So lots of different price options. Obviously, some of them aren't up yet, but that's the goal. Next up, I would like to reach 100 paid Patreon members. My Patreon members are the biggest supporters of the channel. With only digital rewards, I'm not sure how likely this is, but that's what the bingo is about. It doesn't have to be super simple goals. It's also like aspirations and dreams, you know? Also, I would like to arrange giveaways with brands. This Christmas just passed, I hosted 4 giveaways, and I had a lot of fun doing it. This next one is a simple but important one. Keep up the daily doodle diary. If you don't know what it is, this is last year's. It's basically a daily planner or diary, and every single day is filled with art. This sketchbook tour is actually up on the channel now if you want to see every single page in this. It is a difficult challenge. Every single day you have to choose to do it. No matter how long you've done it, it is still a choice, and it is still something you have to remember and decide to do if you want to. So really, that is an everyday thing. It doesn't just happen. it becomes a little bit more normal and natural, a bit more like a habit, but it's still an active choice. You have to choose to do it every day. Do 5 artist collaborations. Honestly, it would be incredible if some of those were in real life as well, to actually meet other artists. I will say though, that is pretty much tied to finances. It's something that I'm sure lots of us would love to do, but unfortunately it's not easy. It's one of those things. And honestly, that's kind of where the sponsorships come in, so that you have the money to be able to invest in videos, filming equipment, and meeting up with other artists. Like, every single one is linked. I would like to get my first tattoo. I don't have any. I would really like to get some. Maybe just turn up and choose from a flashcard or something, because I'm thinking a little bit too hard about what my first one should be. Trying to make it meaningful and yeah. Next, I'd like to do yoga or stretches daily. Stretches could just be like wrist stretches that I need to do. Yeah, it turns out we need to stretch a lot earlier than we think. This next one is house related. I would like to decorate the snug. If you don't know what the snug is, check out the empty house tour that is down below. We have carpet, we can paint it. I think it could be a good video too. Okay, this next one is a hopeful one. It probably won't happen, but I would like it to happen. And that is to get a computer. At the moment, I can export on my computer fine, but the screen has slightly moved and disconnected from the keyboard. It's a little bit concerning because I can't actually export videos on my partner's laptop. So if anything happens to mine, that could be a problem. I would also love to have a desktop computer, an actual big screen to be able to see when I'm editing, because you have so many like different parts when you're editing. It's really difficult to see, but who knows? Might happen, might not. Oh, okay, we have moved this one across. Paint outside of house. I guess I gave up on the inside. Honestly, it looks like a state. It should definitely happen. It was the goal for this year, but then I upped the video quality and it took a lot longer to edit videos, so unfortunately it didn't happen. It was about the time that chapters were introduced and I changed editing software, and then I don't know where the time went. Oh, we've only got 5 left. This one, I don't know if it will actually happen. I have an idea to run by you. I've considered making an art advent calendar. Of course, I don't know if it'll actually happen, but right now it's so far in advance that we're probably all gonna have forgotten about it by then anyway, so why not? How would you feel about buying an advent calendar that has stickers, sticker bundles, prints, lino print, bookmark, and a trading card, and perhaps handmade watercolor paint, maybe with some samples of paper? Is any of that something that you would genuinely buy from a small business? Not necessarily me, but from an artist. Is that something you'd buy? Just out of curiosity, because I thought it was a really fun idea. Like, if it's a little tray and then you open it up, there'll probably be 12 days of Christmas rather than 24, just to make it a bit more affordable. Let me know below what you think, because I thought it was a really fun idea, but of course it only works if other people like it and would actually consider buying it. But if it was something you'd consider, probably work on having it ready like September time, maybe August. I don't know, it's just a fun idea. Ooh, this one is a maybe. Apply to art galleries. Is that gonna show? This is something I haven't actually done. I've done competitions, but I haven't done art galleries. Mostly because of where I live. A lot of them are local landscapes. Just not really what I tend to do. So it might not work out just because of the area that I live. I think my art is a bit more designed for cities, perhaps. Whereas I live in a bit of a touristy area where it would be like beaches and forests and towns. Next. Create a second book. I don't know if this is a how much art can you make or a colouring book, but I had a lot of fun. I'd like to make a second one. The colouring book is still in the works. Might be that one. And with that, we have do something for mental health every day. A super important one that really we should all be doing. This could be anything from going for a walk to doing morning pages, a little bit of journaling, even just going somewhere, like going to a beach and just sitting on a bench and taking in the air. There are so many different ways to prioritize your mental health. And number 25, go to a festival. I do think this one will happen. I think I'll probably work it, so I get free entry. I had a lot of fun going in 2025 and I do want to do it again. This is looking pretty blank. We need to fill in these gaps. Maybe with this one, do some squiggles. Honestly, I don't know how many of these are super serious ones. As I said, some are definitely easier than others, and a lot of them may never happen. Is this something that you would do? Normally I just do goals, but this is so much fun. It's different as well. Let's pop another little star here. Of course, I would like 2026 to be the biggest year so far for my career as an artist and content creator. And the growth this last year has been crazy. What with collabs and sponsorships, the shop, the Patreon, the book, the Discord server. There have been so many incredible things this past year. And of course, I want to say a huge thank you for all of your support on this journey. It really means the world. And it means going into 2026, I am excited for the future. I'm excited for all that we're gonna do. I hope you're gonna join me along for this, because with this bingo card, we're gonna make it a big one. Can you believe that actually worked, considering where we began? It's been lovely having a chit chat with you. I'll meet you back here in a few days' time. Bye bye.